You ever notice how some houseplants just give up after a few months, while others seem to live forever? Yeah, today we're talking about the tough ones, the plants that outlast relationships, jobs, maybe even that couch you swore you'd replace years ago. These are the long-haul heroes of the indoor jungle, the ones that thrive on a little neglect and keep growing like they've got something to prove. Whether you're new to houseplants or just tired of the drama queens that die after one bad watering, I've got you covered. Grab your coffee, pull up a chair, and let's meet the 19 longest-lived houseplants that'll stick around for the long run. The Fiddle Leaf Fig is basically the statement piece of any indoor garden, tall, dramatic, and with those massive violin-shaped leaves that practically beg for sunlight selfies. Native to the tropical rainforests of West Africa, this plant isn't just a pretty face, it's known to live for decades when treated right. Most indoor fiddle leaves can easily thrive for 15 to 25 years, and some even longer if you give them consistent bright, indirect light and don't drown their roots. They love a stable environment, think steady temperatures and just enough humidity to remind them of their jungle roots. A fun fact? NASA's clean air study found that figs like these help filter common household toxins like formaldehyde, which means it's not only boosting your decor game but your air quality too. Sure, it can be a bit dramatic when you move it around or skip watering, but once it settles in, it becomes a long-term housemate, the kind you'll be showing off in 10 years, saying, "Yeah, I've had this one forever." The Moonshine Snake Plant is that low-maintenance friend who somehow looks flawless without even trying. With its silvery green leaves that shimmer under the light, this plant adds a sleek, modern vibe to any space, and the best part? It practically thrives on neglect. Native to West Africa, the Moonshine Snake Plant can live 20 years or more, even in less than ideal indoor conditions. It's one of the most drought-tolerant houseplants out there, surviving weeks without water thanks to its thick, moisture-storing leaves. It's also a nighttime oxygen producer and a powerful air purifier. NASA actually listed snake plants among the top for removing toxins like benzene and xylene. Give it a cozy corner with bright, indirect light, water it every few weeks, and that's it. You'll have a long-living, sculptural beauty that'll quietly purify your air while asking for almost nothing in return. Basically, the dream roommate. The Jade Plant is the old soul of the houseplant world, sturdy, slow-growing, and practically immortal if you treat it halfway decent. Originating from South Africa, this succulent can live 50 to even 100 years, often passed down through generations like a green family heirloom. Its plump, coin-shaped leaves store water, making it almost impossible to kill if you forget a watering or two. The jade thrives in bright light, and when it's happy, you'll see those tiny white or pink flowers bloom in winter, a sign it's living its best life. It's also said to bring good luck and prosperity, which is why you'll often spot it near front doors or office desks. A study by NASA found it helps clean indoor air, though its real charm is its resilience. Once this plant settles in, it's here for the long haul. Treat it to sunlight, go easy on the water, and it'll quietly stick around longer than most trends ever will. The rubber plant is the classic overachiever of the indoor jungle, tough, stylish, and built to last. Native to Southeast Asia, this glossy-leaved beauty can easily live 20 to 30 years indoors, and in the wild, it can grow into a full-blown tree reaching over 50 feet tall. Its broad, deep green leaves aren't just good-looking, they're natural air scrubbers, pulling toxins like formaldehyde right out of your living space. The secret to keeping it thriving is consistency, bright, indirect sunlight, watering only when the top inch of soil dries out, and wiping those big leaves occasionally to keep them breathing freely. Rubber plants love stability, so pick a spot and let it settle in. They don't appreciate being shuffled around. Once happy, they reward you with steady growth and a dramatic, sculptural presence that makes your room look instantly more sophisticated. It's one of those houseplants that grows with you, aging gracefully and reminding you that good things, and good plants, really do last. The ZZ plant is the ultimate survivor, the plant equivalent of that friend who thrives no matter what life throws at them. Native to Eastern Africa, this glossy, deep green beauty can live 15 to 25 years indoors with almost no effort from you. It stores water in its thick, potato-like rhizomes beneath the soil, which means forgetting to water it for a few weeks, or even a month, is totally fine. It does well in everything from low-light corners to bright offices, and it's one of the few houseplants proven to remove toxins like toluene and xylene from indoor air. The ZZ's slow, steady growth and shiny leaves make it perfect for adding a polished touch to modern interiors without demanding constant care. It's even known to handle neglect, poor lighting, and irregular watering, Basically, the triple threat of indoor plant survival. Once you bring one home, it'll quietly thrive for years, proving that low effort doesn't mean low reward. The Monstera Swiss cheese plant is the trendsetter of the houseplant world, big, bold, and built to last. Native to the tropical rainforests of Central America, this plant can live 40 years or more in the right indoor conditions, growing alongside you like a leafy roommate that just keeps getting cooler with age. Its signature split leaves, those dramatic holes called fenestrations, aren't just for looks, they actually help the plant withstand heavy rains and wind in the wild. Indoors, it loves bright, indirect light and a weekly watering routine once the topsoil dries out. Monsteras are natural climbers, so give them a moss pole or trellis and they'll reward you with lush, towering growth. Fun fact: NASA's clean air research shows that large-leaved plants like the Monstera help filter toxins and boost humidity, making your space healthier and fresher. With minimal fuss and a whole lot of tropical flair, the Swiss cheese plant earns its reputation as a long-living showstopper, a centerpiece that only gets better with time. The Philodendron is the laid-back legend of indoor plants, effortlessly stylish, incredibly forgiving, and capable of living for decades. Originating from the rainforests of South America, this leafy beauty can live 40 to 50 years indoors when given a bit of love and the right environment. Its heart-shaped leaves and trailing vines make it perfect for hanging baskets or climbing poles, and it grows fast enough to keep things interesting without ever being high maintenance. Philodendrons thrive in bright, indirect light but can handle low light like a champ, and they only need watering when the top inch of soil feels dry. They're also among the top plants known for purifying indoor air, filtering out common pollutants like formaldehyde and trichloroethylene. What makes them special is their adaptability. They'll quietly adjust to your space and rhythm, asking for very little while giving your home that lush, lived-in jungle feel. Once you've got a philodendron, you've basically got a plant friend for life. The cast iron plant is exactly what its name promises, tough as nails and practically indestructible. Native to Japan and Taiwan, this hardy evergreen can easily live 50 years or more, making it one of the longest-lived and most reliable indoor plants you can own. It thrives where most others give up: low light, uneven watering, temperature swings. It just shrugs it all off and keeps growing. Its deep green, sword-shaped leaves add a timeless elegance to any corner, even those dim spots far from a window. The cast iron plant prefers slightly dry soil, so overwatering is the only real way to upset it. It's also known for improving indoor air quality, slowly but steadily filtering toxins over time. Whether you're a seasoned plant parent or a cereal plant forgetter, this one's your loyal companion, unfazed by neglect, still looking fresh and graceful decades later. It's the quiet workhorse of the indoor garden, proving that resilience really can be beautiful. The dragon tree, or Dracaena marginata, is the sleek, spiky icon of the houseplant world, low maintenance, long living, and always a little dramatic in the best way. Native to Madagascar, this plant can live 40 to 50 years indoors, slowly growing taller and more sculptural as it matures. Its thin, arching leaves with red or purple edges bring instant personality to any space, whether it's a bright living room or a cozy office corner. The dragon tree doesn't need much to stay happy: moderate light, occasional watering, and a good wipe down to keep those leaves dust-free. It's also on NASA's list of air-purifying plants, known for removing toxins like formaldehyde, benzene, and trichloroethylene. What makes it special is its resilience. It keeps thriving even if you forget to water it now and then. Over time, it develops that cool, tree-like trunk that gives your space a modern, tropical feel, a perfect long-term companion that's both stylish and nearly impossible to mess up. The Majesty Palm is the graceful giant of the indoor plant world, elegant, tropical, and surprisingly long-lived when you give it the right care. Native to Madagascar, this palm can live 20 to 40 years indoors, growing slowly but steadily into a lush, full-statement piece that brings instant resort vibes to your home. Its long, arching fronds love bright, indirect light and a bit of humidity, which keeps those rich green leaves looking fresh and feathery. While it does enjoy regular watering, it hates soggy soil, so good drainage is key. Fun fact: Majesty palms are natural air purifiers, filtering out pollutants and helping improve humidity levels indoors, which makes them especially great for dry environments. With patience and a little consistency, this palm rewards you with a long life and a timeless tropical look that makes every room feel a little more like a vacation. It's a true classic, slow-growing, stunning, and in it for the long haul. The Alocasia, often called the elephant ear plant, is the dramatic diva of the indoor jungle, bold, beautiful, and built to impress. Native to Southeast Asia, these tropical stunners can live 15 to 20 years indoors with proper care, growing from small tabletop plants into striking floor specimens with massive arrow-shaped leaves. They thrive in bright, indirect light and love consistently moist but well-draining soil. Think tropical rainforest vibes, not swampy roots. Alocasias are humidity lovers, so a little misting or a nearby humidifier keeps them looking lush and vibrant. Their striking veins and glossy texture aren't just eye candy, they actually help the plant absorb more light efficiently in shaded environments. While they can go dormant in winter, don't panic, it's just their way of recharging for another season of dramatic growth. Once established, an Alocasia becomes a long-living centerpiece that adds instant luxury and tropical flair to any space, proving that a little extra attention goes a long way. The Alocasia tiny dancer is like the whimsical little sibling of the elephant ear family, graceful, quirky, and full of charm. Unlike its giant relatives, this one stays compact, usually reaching about 14 to 20 inches tall, which makes it perfect for shelves or desks. Native to Southeast Asia, the tiny dancer can live 10 to 15 years or more with proper care, thriving in bright, indirect light and consistently moist soil that never gets soggy. Its slender stems and perky, cupped leaves almost look like they're swaying mid-dance, hence the name. It loves humidity and warmth, so think of it as a tropical performer who appreciates a cozy, well-lit stage. Though small, it's mighty. This Alocasia helps boost air quality and adds a playful sculptural touch wherever it's placed. With just a bit of attention and regular care, the tiny dancer will keep twirling its way through your home for years, adding a touch of personality that never fades. Aloe Vera is the ultimate multitasker, part healer, part survivor, and definitely one of the longest living houseplants you can have. Native to the Arabian Peninsula, this succulent can easily live 20 to 25 years indoors, thriving on minimal care and maximum sunlight. Its thick, fleshy leaves store water like a built-in hydration system, which is why it can go weeks without a drink and still look fresh. What makes aloe truly special is its natural gel, packed with vitamins, enzymes, and soothing compounds that have been used for centuries to treat burns, cuts, and dry skin. It loves bright, indirect light and well-draining soil, so overwatering is its only real enemy. Studies even show aloe helps purify indoor air by removing formaldehyde and benzene, making it both beautiful and beneficial. Once it's happy, it keeps producing pups or baby aloes that you can replant or gift. A living legacy that keeps on giving for decades. The zebra plant, known scientifically as Haworthiopsis fasciata, is the cool little succulent that looks like it's straight out of a modern art gallery. With its striking white striped leaves and compact rosette shape, it's both eye-catching and incredibly hardy. Native to South Africa, this small but mighty plant can live 15 to 20 years indoors, thriving on bright, indirect light and infrequent watering. Just once every couple of weeks is plenty. Its thick leaves store water efficiently, making it ideal for busy plant parents or anyone who occasionally forgets their watering can. The zebra plant is also non-toxic, so it's safe around pets and kids, which earns it extra points for households with little explorers. It doesn't just sit there looking pretty either. Like other succulents, it helps purify indoor air by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, even at night. Compact, long-living, and effortlessly stylish, the zebra plant is proof that small plants can have a big personality and even bigger lifespan. The bird of paradise is the showstopper of the indoor plant world, bold, tropical, and built for the long game. Native to South Africa, this stunning plant can live 40 to 50 years indoors with proper care, growing into a statement piece that commands attention in any room. Its huge, glossy leaves fan out like a lush jungle canopy, and when it's really happy, it rewards you with those iconic orange and blue blooms that resemble an exotic bird in flight. It thrives in bright, indirect light, or even a bit of direct sun, and loves regular watering balanced with good drainage. The bird of paradise isn't just pretty, it's also a natural air purifier, helping remove indoor toxins and improve air quality over time. While it can take a few years to flower indoors, patience pays off. This plant ages gracefully, growing stronger and more spectacular with every season. Once it's settled in, it's less a houseplant and more a long-term living sculpture that brings a touch of paradise right into your home. The Pilea, often called the Chinese money plant, is the cheerful little charmer that brings good vibes and easy care to any home. Native to the Yunnan province of China, This compact plant can live 10 to 20 years indoors with the right care, and it's famous for how easily it multiplies, constantly producing pups you can replant or share. Its round, coin-shaped leaves aren't just cute, they're symbols of prosperity and friendship, which is why it's often gifted as a good luck plant. The Pilea thrives in bright, indirect light and only needs watering when the top inch of soil dries out. Too much love, aka overwatering, is the only thing it doesn't like. It grows fast, stays compact, and even helps clean indoor air by filtering out mild pollutants. Fun fact, in the wild, it grows on rocky slopes, so it's naturally tough and adaptable. With its playful shape, generous spirit, and long lifespan, the Pilea is the kind of plant that keeps your home, and your mood, feeling fresh for years. The prayer plant, Beautykim, is the quiet, graceful type that surprises you with its personality once you really get to know it. Native to the rainforests of Brazil, this stunning variety can live 30 years or more indoors if kept in the right conditions. Its velvety, oval-shaped leaves feature vibrant green patterns with soft maroon undersides, and the real magic happens at night when those leaves fold upward, almost like hands in prayer, hence the name. It loves bright, indirect light and evenly moist soil, along with a bit of humidity to keep those leaves lush and happy. The Beautykim is one of the more forgiving members of the Maranta family, tolerating a missed watering or two without holding a grudge. What makes it extra special is its movement. It literally responds to light and darkness every day, giving your indoor garden a living rhythm. A long-lived companion that's as calming as it is captivating, the prayer plant adds a soothing, almost meditative energy to any space. The umbrella plant, or Schefflera arboricola, is the dependable classic that brings a touch of the tropics to any indoor space and sticks around for decades. Native to Taiwan and Hainan, this hardy evergreen can live 40 years or more indoors with minimal fuss, growing into a small tree if you let it. Its glossy, umbrella-like clusters of leaves spread out in perfect symmetry, instantly brightening a room and giving off those easy, island-living vibes. The umbrella plant thrives in bright, indirect light but can adapt to lower light too, making it great for just about any corner. It only needs watering when the top of the soil dries out, and it forgives the occasional missed care day like a champ. It's also one of the better air-purifying plants, quietly filtering toxins like benzene and toluene from the air. With steady growth, long life, and an effortless tropical charm, the umbrella plant is one of those faithful green companions that just gets better with age. No drama, no stress, just calm, steady beauty. Dieffenbachia, often called the dumb cane, is the lush, leafy classic that's been brightening homes for generations, and for good reason. Native to Central and South America, this plant can live 20 to 30 years indoors with steady care, growing into a tall, tropical statement with big, patterned leaves splashed in shades of green, cream, and yellow. It thrives in medium to bright, indirect light and appreciates evenly moist soil. Just don't let it sit in water. Known for its fast growth, Dieffenbachia can easily shoot up to 5 or 6 feet tall indoors, bringing instant jungle energy to any space. It's also recognized for helping filter toxins like formaldehyde and xylene from indoor air, improving the atmosphere as it grows. Despite its elegant looks, it's surprisingly tough, resilient to fluctuations in temperature and humidity. Handle it carefully, though, since its sap can irritate skin and shouldn't be ingested. With the right care, Dieffenbachia rewards you with decades of vibrant foliage and a tropical flair that makes your home feel alive. And there you have it, 19 houseplants that aren't just pretty faces, but real long-term roommates built to last. Whether you're after the drama of a fiddle leaf fig, the chill vibes of a ZZ plant, or the elegance of a bird of paradise, these green legends will be with you for years, maybe even decades. So go ahead, pick your favorite, give it a little love, and let time do the rest. If you enjoyed hanging out in this indoor jungle, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more plant-loving goodness, and tell me in the comments, which of these long-living plants do you have growing in your home?